Hey guys, this is Bear Gaming and welcome back to our channel. For today's video, we are going to do another hero spotlight, and yes, we are going to continue with the characters under the collaboration of Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in the Dungeon? That's a lot of words to say, and I'm kind of curious lately with anime titles. It seems that they are making it quite long. I don't know why, what's the trend about it. But anyway, since the collaborated heroes under the anime series Danmachi, that's in Japanese, there are just three. So we are going to talk about them this week in order for us to just be organized so that we don't go jumping from one character to the other theme or to the other collaboration, because not only Exos heroes collaborated with the anime series Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in the Dungeon, but there's also another one, which is the Tales of Vesperia. That's another anime series and also a video game. So now, we are going to talk about the next character, which is Bell Cranel. So if you happen to watch the anime series, I'm sure you are pretty familiar with him. He's the main character of the anime series, and you can see that the goddess Hestia is with him. So if you're curious, they work as one. These are not two separate characters over here. And also, just a little story. Bell Cranel is, the main character of the story. He's an adventurer wherein he goes inside the dungeon, battle out monsters and beasts in order for him to level up. And I think it's during the first episode wherein he encounters the princess Ice Wallenstein, and she was the one who saved him, and he kind of felt really weak because he wasn't able to fend himself against the monsters. That's why he tried his best to level up, and I think in the next succeeding episodes, that's where Bell Cranel met Hestia. She's a goddess, and it's like they made a pact wherein Hestia is going to help Bell Cranel become stronger. So that's why, if you can see the title, he's under the Hestia family. So that's the little background. And it seems I forgot some of the other details because I just happened to watch the first 3 seasons last 2 years ago, just like when the collaboration was released. I became curious because some of our guildmates told me that this anime Danmachi is really fun, because actually I'm not sure where the exact genre for this anime series, but all I can say that this is a mix of comedy and probably action, or sometimes it gets serious, but all in all it's so fun and you will really find yourself laughing if you're going to watch this. So what else? I think I happened to check, there's a new season 4. This was released last year, but I haven't watched it yet because, like I said, I only watched the first 3 seasons when this collaboration event just released, just so that I'll have an idea of who are these characters. So anyway, first we're going to check out his skill set. First is Argonaut. This is the passive, increases own attack by 5% when basic attacking, stacks up to 3 times, remove upon using a skill. His first skill is Firebolt, deals 63% damage to all enemies and 45% chance to afflict target with burn to deal 39% damage every turn for 2 turns. Then his second skill is Penetration, deals 525% damage to one enemy and purges 1 buff from target. So those are his skill set. Now let's take a closer look. So you can see there's Bell Cranel, that's the guy, and the lady beside her is the goddess Hestia. So another fun fact, in that said anime series, you can hear a lot of names of Greek gods and goddesses, but I find it quite strange because, for like, if you're familiar with a god, let's say Zeus, or I don't know if there's a character called Poseidon, but I think there's Zeus and Hades, and they were represented as female characters. So I think all of the gods and goddesses there, majority are female. So even though the name is Zeus or Hades, I think they were represented as women over there. But Hestia obviously is a female character. So these are them. But particularly, we have here Bell Cranel as the main unit. So for the appearance effect, Hestia Family, Bell Cranel. And you can also see the goddess Hestia just appeared. For the illustration, you can see. And then the skill preview. So during battle, you can see that Hestia is gone. It's only Bell Cranel who's here. That's the normal attack. And then the first skill. And then the second skill. Okay, and then let's go check the hero story. Warrior Bell Cranel, sex is male, nation wasted red, hero tier, fated or fated grade hero, element is light, age is 14, race is human, position is attack or attack type hero, and his birthday is not stated here. The gentle little rookie who has gained the spotlight in the city for his rapid growth to become a class 2 adventurer. He is also the leader of the Hestia family, which has seen growth in its membership. So that's the little description. And you can see this is the default mode and this is the battle mode. So Hestia has disappeared. So guys, for the collaboration of Danmachi, these characters over here doesn't have an exclusive equipment, because yesterday when we discussed about Ice Wallenstein, I was really looking hard for the exclusive equipment, but it seems that after checking my notes and some of the screenshots, because before I remember those times wherein in the Facebook official page of Exos Heroes, when a new character has been released, they make this really attractive banner wherein you can see the hero, and also there's a small icon if they have an exclusive equipment. So I happened to check those, and it seems that there are no exclusive equipments for this particular collaboration. I'm just looking for my copy. Currently I'm not using them except for the Lion, that is. That's why they are way down below here in the list, because I sorted or filtered this based on combat power. So whoever has the highest combat power are those who are in the first line. So I'm currently looking for Bell Cranel. It's kind of sad because Exos Heroes didn't make a re-event or repeat event for this, because I was thinking for the new players, maybe they are curious if they happen to see these characters in the 7th stunner from their enemies. I can see Flynn, Estelle, there's Ice. Maybe he's somewhere above here. Oh yes, he's here. So I have a copy. So again, for these collaboration heroes, they do not have any fate cores, and at the same time, they do not have any exclusive equipment. These characters don't have a fate core because, for me, of course, they want to preserve the originality of these heroes, because if they're going to make a fate core, they're going to invent costumes which are not really present in the anime series. So let's talk about the artifacts. These are the artifacts or possible artifacts that we can equip on Bell. So since he's an attack type hero, of course I'm going to recommend you with the Relentless Determination series, because this has a chance to counter attack when an ally receives damage one time per 5 turns. And there's this chance to increase own damage by 20% upon defeating an enemy, stacks up to 3 times. This is Cold-Blooded Vanguard Kanev or Kanev. I think this could really do better with his second skill, because you can see 525%, that's a lot. If you have invested with a lot of critical damage on him, I'm pretty sure this one will trigger. Resets, where is it? Increases on damage upon defeating an enemy. Yep. Definitely, the damage will be increased. There's also this one, chance to reset upon defeating an enemy. So I'm pretty sure this works well with his second skill, if well invested. Oh, so currently, I equipped this with Ryu Lion. This is one of the characters under this collaboration event. And then there's Vicious Gale Grievous, increases own critical hit rate by 20% and 50% chance to increase own critical damage by 35% for 5 turns to the start of own turn. Then there's this one, decreases attack of target with the highest defense. Maybe not really that recommendable, because you can see decreases attack of target with the highest defense by 30% for 5 turns upon hitting an attack one time per 2 rounds. I guess you have to do this manually, so most likely highest defense would be the tanks. And then there are the gold artifacts. You have here Dark Silhouette Reveal, increases on attack by 20%, 80% chance to grant a barrier equal to 10% of own max health. I guess this is not really recommendable too. There's this, heals own 10% of all damage received by enemies during own turn, increases on critical damage by 20% at the start of own turn. This is good. And then there's this Storm Splitting Rudy, increases own attack by 30% for 10 turns and heals for 10% of own health when own health falls 30% or below. And then there's this Worshipper of the Dead, Uno, increases own hit by 20% at the start of battle and 30% chance to increase own attack by 30%. You also have the other purple artifacts over here. Blue Guandao Bion, increases own effect resist by 35% for 12 turns when own health is at 60%. So you have a lot of artifacts to choose from, but this is the most recommendable for all attack type heroes mostly, because this has counter attack. And this is quite useful because you can see a lot of players using this, especially if you do 7 stunner. Whenever you attack a certain enemy, definitely their attack type heroes will really attack you in return. So those are the one that triggers the attack. Now let's talk about the equipment. So since I'm not using him, I just equip random gears again, because that's what I usually do to those heroes that I'm not currently using. So currently I put here Destruction Set, which is also good, because if I'm going to build him in the future, definitely this is one of the sets that I'm really going to use, because Destruction Set increases critical damage by 40%. This is a 4-piece set. And then for the last 2 pieces, you can go for critical set as well, because this increases critical hit rate. And since Bell Cranel is a damage dealer, you know the drill. Of course, for the particular piece of equipment, which is the gloves, you can go for attack, critical hit rate, critical damage, and then for the substats, you can go for damaging stats like attack, attack speed, critical hit rate. And since based on his skills, I don't see any debuffing skills, so wait, there's this one. There's Burn, So I think it's good if you're going to make use of this. So probably get some effect hit. Because you know me, I'm pretty particular with the effect hit because I don't know. Maybe I just want to make use the skills of every hero because I know. Well, it really depends upon you because if you ask me, I'm pretty sure I'm going to do some or get some effect hit. Probably at least 80% will do. Because this is the burn status effect. It's pretty useful because I happen to encounter Rienor and she has this burn effect. It's pretty annoying. For every turn you can see the HP of your allies gets lowered every time because of that status effect. So for the accessory, you can see here the main stat is defense. Just ignore this. It should be effect hit. If not, go for attack. And for the boots, it should be speed. If not, go for attack in percent. And for the main substats again, go for critical hit rate, critical damage, attack speed, and some effect hit would do. So for the gear sets, you can go for destruction set that will increase the critical damage of your hero. Critical set increases the critical hit rate. Go for sniper if you want to increase the hit. There's also breaker for attack. And what else? Dash set is also good because that will make your damage dealer speedy. So that will be all for today, guys. We discussed about Bell Cranel, and also don't forget they still have the Unleash Potential board. You can also do this if you want to maximize the potential of your current hero. And also don't forget about the nation. So they put Bell Cranel under Wasted Red. So that's under Garth. So if you happen to maximize or max out your signature force for your Wasted Red, that's also good. And since he's an attack type hero, when you talk about Blue Fate Cores, you can go for Blue Fate Core Sabrina because she can give buffs to your attack type heroes. And for Wasted Red, I think that's Blue Fate Core Baraka. That will increase or buff heroes under the Wasted Red Nation. So that will be all, guys, for today. Please do not forget to subscribe to my Twitch channel and also for my YouTube channel as well, where you can see all of my other Exos Heroes content and other games as well. This is Bear Gaming. Have a nice day, everyone.